sometimes a book has a big impact on you and captures your imagination, but nobody else seems to know about it, and you wonder why that is. And so it's kind of your job to be the evangelist for that book, to say, hey, look over here, you need to check out this book. And this is one of those books for me. It's a book called The Book of Lost Things by John Connolly. The Book of Lost Things is a book that I think you'll enjoy if you like Neil Gaiman, if you like The Thief of Always by Clive Barker, if you like Stephen King books. It is a book that is sort of a mixture of reality and fantasy. And basically, this is the story of a young boy named David, who his mother passes away, and he's living in the attic in his father's home, and he's dealing with the grief and loss of his mother. And he starts to hear voices calling to him from the books on his shelves. And he ends up finding himself propelled into a world of fantasy with monsters and with heroes and with all kinds of scary, creepy things. It blends together a mix of fairy tale and fantasy and reality, and it sort of is also at the same time telling the story of this young boy realizing that the world is not all rainbows and unicorns and dreams, but there are hard things coming. He's losing his innocence. He's growing from a young boy to a young man through the tragedy of his mother's loss. This is a sweet book in the way that it deals with loss and tragedy, but it's also a wonderful fantasy. It's dark, it's creepy, and it's a good book, and I highly recommend The Book of Lost Things by John Connolly.